All right, what's going on, guys? So this video, we are going to talk about when to eat. Now, something I noticed with a lot of newer players or players that are just unfamiliar with a particular boss is that whenever they take a lot of damage, they sort of panic and freak out and start pressing buttons, namely their food. So the goal of this video is going to be to analyze when you should actually go about eating. So I took off all my armor to reduce my defense as much as I can. We're using regular overloads, and we're going to do 3 kills. The first kill, we're not going to eat at all. The second kill, we're going to eat whenever our health drops below 8,200 because a shark will heal us up to full. And the third kill, we'll eat whenever our health drops below the safety threshold for this boss. So let's just get into it, and then we'll see how the kills go. Summon our guys. I'm going to take off Soul Split, because the point of this video isn't to show, look how broken Soul Split is. So right now, the thing I'm looking at is what Vindicta's max hit is. I've seen her hit a 2700, so I'm just keeping that in mind for later. We'll step out of the fire. Okay, so obviously, if you don't eat, that's what happens. So eating's pretty important, right? So now we'll do another kill where instead of doing nothing and dying, what we'll do is we will eat whenever our health drops below 8,200. So we'll eat here. We'll eat again. We'll eat again. So as you can see, we're going through a pretty good amount of food, and this is happening because I am eating every single time I would get a full heal out of my shark. So you saw we used 11 food there, which is quite a bit of food. Even though our gear is not, well, we don't have any gear, we still went through quite a bit of food, which we may not have had to go through. Okay, so now we're going to do one more kill where we only eat when we have to. And what that means is the max hit I saw Vindicta do was around a 2700. So we're just going to eat whenever our health gets below 3,000. That's a good number, I think. Well, here we're just chilling. Vindicta's hitting relatively low on us, which is nice. We'll use one volley because I believed I used one in the other kills. I don't really remember though. It's not going to matter in the grand scheme of things. It's one ability. It may mean one piece of food versus another. So there we saw it hit a 3,000. So we're going to adjust our health threshold. So now we're going to eat whenever the boss drops us under 3,500. There, I just dove that way, didn't have to walk through the fire. But even if I did walk through the fire, I would have survived because of how much health I have. But that just goes to show you, if your goal is to get a single kill, we saved 7 pieces of food by only eating when we were actually in danger. And if we care about camping this boss, so to get pretty close to full, we used 7 food instead of 11 food. So either way, by just relying on your natural sustain in the case of necromancy, because Vengeful Ghost gives us natural sustain, we end up saving we end up saving more than a third of our resources if we're going to stay at the boss over and over, or more than 2/3 of our resources if our goal is to just get a kill, teleport out, bank, and come back in. So hopefully this shows you how you can think about killing bosses, where you want to spend 1 or 2 kills just focusing on, okay, what's the most this boss can hit me for? Once you know that, you know when you're safe. We saw Vindicta hit a 2907, so we raise our breakpoint to, let's say, 3,300. Now, if our health ever drops below 3,300, we're potentially at a risk for dying. But if our health is 3,301, the boss literally can't kill us. So hopefully you guys can use this to your advantage when you're doing bosses that you're struggling with. Keep in mind how much damage the boss is doing and how much you're healing. And then whenever you drop below a threshold that you set for yourself, that's when eating makes sense, because you're actually preventing a death. Whereas other times, you may just be eating food for no reason. That's it for this episode. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.